The first underrated foundation is the Nika All Day Matte Foundation. This is for 600 rupees, but you get it on sale usually around 500. I'm in the shade 6 Beige, and let me tell you, it is so freaking good. I love that it comes with a pump, and as you can see, I literally have used so much of this. Now all you need is just one small pump like this. And since this is a very full coverage foundation, what I like to do is just go ahead, take it on a spatula. Now before applying this foundation, one trick I like to do is to just spray a hydrating spray. If you prefer a matte finish, then you can just go ahead and apply the foundation like this. But if you prefer a dewy finish, apply a setting spray, a hydrating spray, and then apply the foundation. What will happen is that your foundation base will look a little bit more glowy. Now what I do is just take a kabuki brush and just start blending this in. And as you can see, it looks so freaking good. The color match is absolutely insane, as you can see with my neck. And it gives you like this blank canvas which just looks so flawless. The consistency of this is thick but not runny, but also not too solidifying, if you know what I mean. So it's like the perfect in between. It took me like less than 30 seconds to blend it in my entire face. You can also use a beauty blender, but right now I'm just preferring to use a kabuki brush like this. This is how gorgeous the foundation looks. Now I definitely feel like it's not like full matte coverage at the first go. You can definitely build it up, but it's definitely not dewy as well. Like it gives you the semi matte finish, which is amazing. So that is the Nika All Day Matte Foundation for you. So the next foundation has literally blown me away. This is the Cuffs and Lashes Cover Capsule Foundation. Now this is like full coverage, like literally full coverage. Unfortunately, I don't have a perfect shade of me in this. They did send me 2 shades last year, which are, yeah, I can't see the names unfortunately. So it comes like this. You just remove it and then you get one more cap, which is great, and then you get a pump like this. Now the packaging, I would say, is like, you know, not, you could say, you know, the most high-end or luxe, but it does the job well. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix 2 of these. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix both the shades. This is literally what I did last time, a darker shade and then I have a lighter shade, so it just feels perfect in that way. And it is like thicker in consistency. It might be a little bit dark for me. Again, this is a full coverage one, so what I like to do is just spray a little bit of hydrating spray on my face. As you can see, it's a little bit orangey for my shade right now, because both the shades are kind of like in orange tone. I'm just going to take a beauty blender and just blend it in, and as you can literally see, it literally gave me the most amount of coverage, brighter shade, because this is looking a little bit too cool toned for my liking. As you can see over here, it's definitely not my shade, but you can just see how good it has concealed my entire face. This is extremely full coverage, so I would recommend you to just go ahead and use the tiniest amount. It blends also very beautifully, as you can see. Buff it in. I would honestly recommend to go ahead and find your perfect shade. Otherwise, if you keep on mixing and matching, it's not gonna be the optimal shade as you would like. On camera it's looking very like good, like better than what it is looking in real life. Like right now I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, I can see a color difference, but no worries, I can fix that definitely. But yeah, as you can see, it literally is a buildable matte foundation which looks flawless. Like if you want a better coverage more than the Nika one, which I just showed you, with lesser money, then this is definitely the one for you. Now right now I had a little bit of acne over here, which it also covered very nicely, and my under eyes are also even. Like I have done no color correction, no concealer, nothing, and it still looks pretty good, which is I would say amazing. So that is literally the Cover Capsule foundation from Cuffs and Lashes. I freaking love it and I want you guys to try it as well. I feel like this is so underrated. The next foundation which we have is the Rimmel Lasting Foundation. When I first tried it, I was like, oh my god, there's literally not many people talking about it. And here are the reasons why. When I first tried this out, I was like, oh my god, this is so freaking good, and why is not many people talking about it, right? It does come with a pump, which is what I like, and the consistency of this is also very liquidy. As you can see, it's like running down. Now what I typically like to do is just warm it up like this onto a pan. You can take a spatula or you can just go ahead and do this, which is what I do most of the times. And you can see the shade match is pretty good, I would say. I'm in the shade 200 soft beige. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it in. It gives you a perfect like soft matte finish, and I think the price of this is like under 700, which is absolutely incredible. You can also take a brush. Now since the consistency is liquidy, it is not like dripping down your face. It is still thick in texture, and just look how flawlessly it covers my acne. So, and again I took like one pump, and I feel like one pump goes a really long way. I feel like this is very similar to the Nika foundation, which I've talked about in this video. Now if you're an oily skin girl, I think this is gonna be your absolute favorite. As you can see, it literally takes away all the glow from your face. It's like a soft matte finish. It does not like make your skin feel cakey, or it like clings onto the dry patches, which is absolutely amazing. On the swatch, it did look like a little bit brighter, but when I blend it out, you can literally see how good it looks. So that was the Rimmel's Lasting Finish Foundation. The fourth foundation, which is underrated, is the Swiss Beauty Airbrush Finish Foundation. I recently tried this in a video and oh my god, I was so shook. Now I'm the shade 05 Caramel Beige. It comes with a really good pump packaging, which is amazing. Now this, I'm not gonna lie, is a little bit darker for me, and the consistency of this is extremely thick. As you can see, it's like thick. It's not, you know, runny or anything. It's like the, not like the moussey you can say, but like thicker in consistency. So what I like to do is I like to just warm it up, and then I just go in like this. Now it looks a little bit darker, so you can mix in some other shade of foundation which you like. You can take a beauty blender and just blend it in. As you can see, it literally, like, I cannot even tell you, it gives you literally the airbrush finish. Like, just look at that. My acne is getting disappeared. Like, where was the acne marks? I don't know. Where was it? It's literally so amazing. It gives you, I would say, not a dewy finish, but like a matte finish, which looks stunning. Again, it blends in beautifully. It does not feel cakey or patchy or anything. One thing I would recommend for you, if you are using this as a dry skin person, to do your skin prep really nicely. So I did my skin prep really nicely, and then also what you can do, if you feel like it is a little bit drying out, or if you feel like you are getting a hard time blending this in, just take a hydrating mist and just mist your face with it. Now what's gonna happen, that I inhaled that, what's gonna happen is that your base will look a little bit more dewy if you really want that. So this was the Swiss Beauty Airbrush Finish Foundation. I mean, come on, like, you guys, trust me, you need to try it out. And I think this is under rupees 500, which is absolutely insane. You need it in your vanity if you're looking for something very affordable. So the next foundation which we have over here is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I am in the shade beige moyenne, or medium beige. I cannot even tell you how underrated this is. I think this is fairly for like 1200 rupees. I love that it comes with a pump. This is the perfect 2-in-1 like full coverage foundation. I'm gonna take a little bit on the pan. As you can see, this is how it looks. It is quite thin in consistency, and you just do this. The shade match is pretty good, I would say. It does smell like alcohol, so if you don't like foundations which smell like that, you are not gonna like this. Now because it is a little bit thicker in consistency, I usually would go in with a hydrating spray and then just spray it all over my face. But for the sake of the video, I just want to show you without the hydrating spray. Just look how flawlessly it has literally covered my acne marks and pigmentation. It is unreal, like unfreaking real. This does remind me a little bit of the yesterday's foundation, like the foundation previous to this was the Swiss Beauty Airbrush one, but look at that, like my skin looks poreless, it looks flawless and everything in between. I mean, come on, like people are not talking about it and I really want you guys to know about it. And it's not like a day-to-day full coverage kind of a foundation. It is giving you like a little bit of a dew, as you can see. It's not like too matte. Again, skin prep, very necessary. I took a really small pump and still a little bit is left, so you can see how good this actually performs. And that is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. What do you think? So that was the foundation video. Let me know which foundation you are excited to try, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like these videos, watch these videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.